So this is the Litter Robot 4 from the Whisker brand. So we had just bought this kind of to help with vacations and when we're away from the house. And I'm going to show you how to quick start it up and to use it. So first off, it comes with this little dust cover. Everything looks really nice. It is a higher end item, so I would kind of expect that, but the build quality is nice. I was kind of expecting to have to build something here, but I didn't have to. Now it does have this little blue tape around it that you're gonna have to remove. I think there's about 6 different pieces. And now zooming in, there is a max fill line here. So it's actually less than what you think it would be, and you're not supposed to fill the litter up past that. Now I'm gonna use this Purina Tidy Cats litter, and we're just gonna pour this on in. Just keep in mind that you're not gonna wanna go over 10 pounds here or past the max fill line, or you could get some issues. Now, I forgot that this was a 20-pound thing of the litter, so I think I added a little bit too much, but I did take care of that. I went ahead and spread this out a little bit just to make sure I was not going over the max fill line. And if you do, you can remove some. I don't think it'll be a huge issue. Now this is it next to our old one here. I have it filled up to this fill line. It's a little perforated little line at the bottom. Now one thing I did do is when I first started it up, it was actually red and I had to remove some. So this is the litter we're using. You can really use any type of litter as long as when you turn it on, it's gonna fall through the little grates here, and I'm gonna show that to you. Now you do wanna make sure that this is not gonna touch anything on the back. It's not touching any walls. Maybe give it at least 1 inch of clearance. Now for the power cord, this hooks up right in the back, and I'm gonna show you it's at the very bottom, and the insertion point is to the left. So I've got it plugged in now. I have a little blue light at the top, and it actually has interior lights as well, which you can adjust later, and I'll show you that too. So right now we do have the red light. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit so you can see this a little bit better here. So we have the red light on top. Now I'll show you what you need to do here. I have it filled up with litter, and this red light means that you need to reset it, or it thinks that there's a cat in it or nearby. So I held this reset button down for about 3 seconds. We've got the blue light and then a flashing light on the internet connection. Now what you're supposed to do, you can even do this before you plug it in. You want to go ahead and download the app. The app is free. Obviously, this is the Whisker app. You're going to want to add a device if you're just getting started. This is the Litter Robot 4. So I clicked onto that. Now you're going to want your cat to move away if it does get, agitated, it said, or scared easily. This thing did not make any noise when it was turning, so I think the cat would be interested more than anything. But either way, we went ahead and started this up. It's going to go ahead and ask if you have it on carpet, wood or tile, or other. I went ahead and selected wood or tile. It says to go ahead and plug it in if you have not before, and to go ahead and hold this button down if it's yellow. So you want to go ahead and hold this down for 3 seconds. It's going to start flashing yellow like it is in the picture here. I thought the whole thing was going to flash yellow, but it's just this one button. So now we're good to go, and it's currently searching. You can see up top it's searching for a connection, and it's starting to turn. You can look inside of here, and I'm going to kind of explain what's going on. So it's turning. You can see the litter up on that right hand side, and it's sifting down into the little holes here. So I just wanted to see how this works. I've never seen one before. The litter is going down in this compartment, and anything that's left over that's not big enough to clump will fall down into this little hole here where this little compartment is, and that's going to be like the pee clumps or the poo clumps. I think you can adjust which one you want, but by default it's going to go through all that. And you can see all the litter up top here is holding it in this little plastic bag, which was on the bottom. Now what it's going to do is turn the opposite way, and I'll show it to you when it comes out. Now right now we do have it connecting. This is part of the app. You're going to want to go ahead and let it connect. You'll put in your Wi-Fi information. One thing when connecting though, when you're adding a new device, make sure you put in your internet password correctly, because if you don't, it's going to kick you out and make you do this all over again. So make sure you have the correct internet password. I had to look mine up. And now you can see the litter coming back out through the grates. So it's coming back out from the left side. And before it was going in through the grates, now it's coming back out through the grates. So this is collecting back in the bin where it originally started, which is pretty neat. So you're really not getting a lot of waste here. There was nothing that dropped into the bag. Everything went through because this was just a test. And I think it makes you do this automatically. And this is not going to do this when the cat is in the area, obviously, or when it is inside the litter robot, just for the safety of the cat. But it's moved so slow, even if the cat was in here, the cat would probably not even be injured. It would just probably be like what's going on. Now we have the full blue lights here. It's all set up and ready to go. Now, remember, when you put it in its final area, you're gonna wanna keep it away from the wall, not touching the wall. And you can see it's got the same amount of litter. I'll have to look up how often you actually need to put litter back in. And I guess it depends how many cats you have. And you can set that up through the app. In a minute, I'll kind of pull the app back up and show you some more things. But here you got the power button. You can cycle it, reset, empty, or connect if you need to connect back to the internet. And it has this little step here, which is nice because it did seem a little bit high up, but if the cat uses a step, it's fine. Now, when this does fill up, you can buy different liners, and this pulls out. That's how you're supposed to empty it, but it's secured away. It's not going to smell. And that's the thing, because this is an open design here, so I was kind of worried about that. But if it's emptying after the cat's, using the bathroom, you're not going to have a smell at all, even better than the one I used to have, which did have a little flap. So the litter's not going to be sitting on top, it's going to be on the bottom. Now here is the app. It's called the Mitski Litter Robot 4, because that's the name of our cat. It can weigh the cat, see when the cat's using the bathroom. It has settings for the different lights. Like if it's in a dark area, the cat can actually see this. You can power it on or off. Cycle delay, what that is I have it on 7 minutes. So it's going to go ahead and empty 7 minutes after the cat uses the bathroom, which is more than enough time. You can set it for, I think, 3 or 15 as well. So guys, this is pretty neat, and I'm still learning about it, but I hope this video helped.